What's up, y'all?
All right.
Fire away for Terrance.
We know you're an emotional guy, Terrance, so we gotta know the truth. How does that really feel?
I can't cuss. It feels great. It feels absolutely amazing, man. It's crazy how this XFL worked out. You know, first game we came out, you know, we showed that we could play a little bit, but we took a L. And then I proceeded for the next 5 weeks. But tonight was our night. You know, Coach, last night we had a little Bible study, and it was about Easter. About how, you know, we had Good Friday. And on that Good Friday, you know, all the disciples was down, you know, because they didn't realize, they didn't know if Jesus was ever going to come back. You know, I know everybody, you know, religious, but just think about it. And then Sunday came, the tomb rolled away, and then he wasn't there. Wonder why? Because he rose tonight, did it tonight. So, great win.
I don't know, I don't follow that up, so I'll just go with stats and such. But from your perspective, at one point, offense is 1st and 25, they overcome that, and then they give up the fumble. Defense comes back on the field. What you guys kind of go through in that to kind of gird up and make that that next fumble happen to get your guys back in control? We just knew that offense had our back the whole night. You know, we come out, first drive, they run it down our throat, they come back and score, you know, and then we come back out there again, you know, we let them run it down again. Offense had our back the whole night, and you know, it was, you know, sometimes these moments, they come together when you need them to happen in special moments like that. And we had offense back for that drive. We made it stop, and you know, shoot, the rest is history, man. We beat the undefeated DC Defenders tonight. So, you know, just all the credit to our offense for having our back, and we had their back in that moment.
Congrats on the win, Terrance Plummer. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem at all. Talk about how this team was able to stay composed, stay disciplined, and eliminate a lot of those, you know, foolish penalties.
You know, you can't beat yourself. We've been beating ourselves for like 6 weeks straight. Like, you know, as a professional ball club, you never want to see that. You never want to see that. You know, honestly, if you look at the league and the XFL, man, we've been in every game. We've been in every game, except for that Houston game at home the second time. But even then, it was 26-16 in the third quarter, and we hurt ourselves. So, you know, we just kind of knew that we can't really go into the game worrying about the record. We know who we are. We see what we see on film, and we cut down on the penalties today. And this is the result. We won. So, you know, we got to continue to get better. We still have a few, you know, you never can get too comfortable with a win. You know, we're going to enjoy this for 24 hours, and then we're coming right back to work. Does anybody know who won between San Antonio and Vegas?
Vegas.
You see what I'm saying? We still got an opportunity to make it to the playoffs. That's how I'm looking at it. We play Arlington and we play San Antonio still. And we owe them. So, you know, we're going to keep working and keep grinding to get prepared for the next week. 2 more here, guys.
Well, congrats. You guys, you talked about earlier, not being able to shut the door on teams on the backs. Tonight, you're able to do it both on offense and defense. You guys, even though they fumbled, you got to stop. Your offense was able to get time off the clock and put you in a situation where you didn't have to do as much to win this game. How does it feel to finally, at that time, rise up?
It feels amazing, man. It really does, because I know the work that we do. I know the guys that I have around me. I literally am surrounded by so many talented guys. Stanley, Maponga, Elam, Terrance Smith, CJ Holmes, our whole defensive line, Patton, Trevon. I see these dudes go to work every day. I go to work every day, and I know that my intention is not to come out here and make bad plays. Anything, I'm representing my family and myself, and everything that, you know, football has been able to give me. So, like, you know, it's hard when fans or when people or when the pundits or whoever it is says, you know, Orlando don't care, Orlando's, you know, whatever, this, that, and the third. We fighting every day. And we fought hard tonight, and we came out victorious against the best team in the league. Against the best, you know, statistically the best team in the league. So, you know, it just means a lot. I just know what we bring every day. We grind. We really do grind. And today it came out.
Last one here. Last week you guys almost got to Ben DiNucci a couple of times, gave him some fits. Tonight, 3 sacks. Talk about that grit in the defense. finally getting to a quarterback and making him work for it tonight.
Man, all the credit go to Coach Snyder, Coach Tony Carter, and Coach Devin Bush and Coach Lee on the defensive side. Our game plan this week was really great. We stopped a lot of the quarterback runs that they really wanted to have, except one or two. Coach Snyder, who's had to move to the defensive side of the ball, is just, trying to the defensive line. He's working with linebackers and defensive linemen. So, he has a lot on his plate. So it's all credit to them coming up with his game plan. We stayed aggressive all night. Even when things weren't going our way, we were still doing what we planned to do. And, all the credit goes to the coaches, and then all the credit goes to the D-line for getting after the quarterback. Feels great, for real.
Terrance, thank you.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you too. Congrats.
Thank you, man.
You're
Need
welcome.
that, boy. Yeah, that's extra $1,000.